Amaru Tanjiro. I'm also recording.
Why is that a tick?
Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Did you go back and watch Demon Slayer?
No.
Right. So anyways.
I truly didn't.
Welcome to episode 1 of Neko Shiro. I am so freaking excited to see how this season pans out. Because
Monogatari second season.
Yeah. Okay. Clarification. Monogatari second season. This is the first episode of Monogatari second season. Alright, you happy? Good? Yeah? Huh?
Yeah.
Just remember that I'm always watching.
You corrected Zero correctly, Serbi.
No, that's what my analyst says I'm watching.
So anyways, guys. We all know that Serbi and more than Serbi, much more than Serbi, Kiwi don't really like Hanekawa, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
Especially after Nekokuro, because Nekokuro sort of provided a negative outlook on Hanekawa's situation and didn't really provide us with any sort of solution to that. So, continuing on from Nekokuro, we've got Neko Shiro, and I have no idea how they're going to react to the ending of Neko Shiro, but I can't wait to see it. And we're gonna have a lot of interesting discussions, for sure.
You already have a bunch of quotes you can use against me if I do like Neko Shiro, so...
Well, I do still have them saved on my hard drive, which is why I'm going to edit them in if anything that you foreshadowed actually happens. This is great. We're creating another series alongside of Monogatari.
I do not believe that I will fall into the trap of Neko Shiro and start liking Hanekawa. I have low expectations.
Goddamn. Well, right. If you watched this reaction series up to this point, you guys know what to do. Open up your own copy, sync it up with the timer that will appear within Kiwi's hands at the end of my countdown, and enjoy anime. Right.
Did you forget my name for a second right there? Why did you make that weird pause between my name?
I'm sorry, I had to breathe. My bad.
Yeah. How dare you take in oxygen, father?
Right, so I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play.
Zebras.
Interesting.
Am I me? Why? Who am I? Who am I? Oh, she's a cleaning robot. She fits the role of a female.
Hanekawa was the Roomba this entire time. Oh, Batman's getting excited. Neko Shiro is quite exciting.
Batman scared me so high right now. Actually, jump.
Batman is scaring Kiwi.
Batman
is quite scary.
Terrifying Pomeranian. Yeah, he's a Pomeranian. The most terrifying.
You'd be surprised how many people get scared of a little Pomeranian.
What? People get scared of a Pomeranian?
He terrified the Safeway delivery man.
Oh, I mean, that's understandable.
Like, she says that this is a story for you to be disappointed in her, but I'm pretty sure you guys already kind of are.
Disappointed isn't the right word.
I see.
I think disinterested is a better one.
Disinterested? Oh, oof. I'm just I don't really care about you.
I am both.
Oh my god.
Oh, and she has short hair. Minus 100 points. She's already so far in the minus that she would already be. It would already be game over for her in Tomodachi game.
Like, this is after Nisei. So yeah. This is short-haired Hanekawa.
Yeah, but I didn't have to look at her so much when she was in Nisa. Now I have to.
It is meant to be chocolate.
Yes. I think I forget the name of the song. It's chocolate something.
Mm.
It's
Actually,
too
you know
bad
what?
that
I'm gonna search that up right now.
I hate it that she is a cat girl, something that I really like, but she's the character that I really dislike.
I like the
So
castle. Castle's cute.
And
Definitely not symbolic at all.
she's a princess, and Aragi is her prince.
She's Cinderella.
Oh, she kinda is, now that I think about it.
Yeah, the name of the OP is Chocolate Insomnia.
Mm. I have both of those things.
I don't understand people who don't like chocolate.
If they're allergic to it, then I understand.
I mean,
I like
it's
it.
the
I just
same
can't
with
eat
milk,
too much of it.
but there are people who don't like chocolate.
Hachikuchi.
Hachikuji doesn't have her backpack on?
Oh.
She hasn't always, has she?
So far,
I
she
like
has always
how...
had it on.
Yeah, she always has her backpack on.
Hmm. I guess I've just seen enough pictures of her without it.
Yes. By spoiling yourself.
I'm sorry, I Google Hachikuchi to draw her.
I just Google the season that it's supposed to be on and then write an episode and then take that
Yeah, you
picture.
know, Google doesn't care that much if you specify.
I just pick up the first 3 that pop up and use them.
I don't care enough to try that hard.
And if it doesn't work that way, then I just go through the episode over again and take screenshots. That's how hard I work not to spoil myself. Be proud of me, Zero.
No. Because you just go through, like, the character list and look at all the characters and VAs. So...
Hello. Can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
I can hear you.
Kiwi, you alright?
Yeah, I just killed myself.
What? What?
He's a ghost now.
Oh, I don't want to be the same as Chris.
What? We're referring to Hachikuji. Why would you bring that up?
Oh wait, that's true. Hachikuji is a ghost. Yeah,
Oh my
I want to
God.
be the same as Hachikuji.
Are we watching the same show?
I wonder that a lot when I'm watching things with Kiwi.
Oh, isn't
Oh,
Tiger
you're-
Soda? Isn't
Oh, she's upgrading to a big cat.
she got excited by seeing a big cat?
Yes, this is definitely excited, not fearful.
I like the colors. This reminds me, I don't know if anyone's read the manga Flow.
I haven't,
Manhwa, like comic.
but perhaps some of our viewers have. That's a really big cat.
Is that how Americans feel? Okay, I should stop. I should stop. I'm
What?
sorry. I apologize.
I don't even know what that meant. I'm insulted by it though.
I can't
Well,
say it because I'll trigger
Kiwi,
myself.
Kiwi saw the words, but I am Shiro.
As a crystal. Oh no, Hanekawa is also short hair now.
Yeah, definitely. Her name is Hanekawa, not Senjougahara. I'm disappointed in you.
They all have the same haircut. You couldn't be a little more creative with their haircuts? Or did they all just go to the same barber?
Yeah, why they're not like Tsukihide that changes haircut every season?
I don't know. I wonder why they have the exact same haircut.
They're the same person.
Valid theory. They're obviously very similar in many aspects.
Mm-hmm. They both like Araragi.
They're both very straightforward about the way they feel about Araragi, definitely.
Mm. I think Hanekawa is actually just scared of Senjougahara.
What?
I think it's the other way around.
No, Senjougahara just feels threatened over her boyfriend. Audacious.
Sting eyes. It's about time that Araragi got involved with another girl as his girlfriend.
What? Yeah, what?
I mean, Hanekawa really needed Senjougahara. I don't think Araragi would say something like this to her, and I don't think she would have the same reaction if Araragi said this to her.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did discuss about this, of how Nekokuro, the entire problem was because she didn't just ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Tsukihi. Oh no, that's. I really want to see Tsukihi.
Suffice to say, this episode was very relatable for Kane.
Just imagining his reaction to it, and I can't help myself.
It was very interesting, for sure.
Wait, what did you do? I missed it.
Well, maybe you should pay attention instead of blabbering in your mouth.
I was laughing at Kane's reaction in my head.
Damn. She's already creating a fanfic.
It's hard being creative, okay?
I don't think that's called being creative. I think that's called having a short attention span.
It's one of the symptoms for ADHD. We don't talk about it. It's like an abandoned kitten. Oh, this is where Alaragi was looked up at.
Imagine that.
That looks like a memelock.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Aw.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't say that because of my dislike for Hanekawa. It's because she's stupid.
With each slap, Senjougahara gains 100 points in Kiwi's eyes.
No, it's because she didn't ask for help when she had someone who was willing to help. That's all.
She cut her hair prematurely. She hasn't changed just yet.
Yeah. This is the first time, I believe, in the series where we're looking at it from a viewpoint that isn't Aragi's. And I find it interesting how, if you don't really think about it, you're just listening to Hanekawa telling her story. This all just seems kind of normal because it does to her. Like, yeah, just sleep in an abandoned building. I don't want to bother my friends. Like, this girl's house literally burned down and she's just fine.
No, please pray. Please pray. Please, Senjougahara, please be the sweetheart and teach this thing how to be a normal person.
Thing, oh my god.
You know, Senjougahara is kind of like a chihuahua.
What?
More interesting comparisons.
She likes people that she likes and she dislikes people that she dislikes, and she gets attached to one person and doesn't let go. But it's very snappy with other people, just like a chihuahua. Hanekawa is a rock. And Araragi is a golden retriever.
Okay, Aragi being a golden retriever is true. Classic.
She's so romantic. I just remembered the
No, Roomba-san.
Hamilton. I just remembered the Hamilton musical when I saw that scene.
Rest in peace, Roomba.
Or Roomba. Oh, we didn't have a lot of fan service this episode because it's from Hanekawa's point of view. Makes sense.
We just hadn't got to it.
It's normal for girls to get naked in front of men.
Look at the pose. Yes, this is true. It's very abnormal.
She- I love that. I love that. That was awesome. I got an idea for the thumbnail. Wait, I have to note it down. Since YouTube doesn't allow nudity, I'll just do this.
Looks at Serby.
Hey,
As long
YouTube
as there
hasn't
is
yelled
no
at me yet.
As long as I don't have to study Hanekawa's anatomy, I'm fine.
What do you mean? I have no ulterior motives at all.
Wait, oh no, that's Hanekawa. I can see why Senjougahara and Nararagi are dating. Did they change bodies? Is this just Araragi in the body of Senjougahara?
This isn't punchline.
I don't believe it. Naturale minerale.
Confused Monogatari fan noises.
No, and then she's so cute. Yeah, like I said, it's about time that Araragi picked up some girl and saved her.
Oh no, Kiwi.
No.
Is she also going robot for you, Serby?
Mhm.
Oof. Senjougahara is doing her boyfriend a favor right now. As good a reason as any.
I died.
Yeah, we can hear you now, Kiwi.
I died.
It's a fine. You came back to life anyways.
Yeah, but I missed a lot.
We'll rewatch it if you want to.
Yes, I want to. No, I don't want to. It's a Hanekawa episode. I'll just ask you to explain it to me.
Damn.
Nachiraru, mineraru.
Confused Monogatari fan noises. What is a natural mineral? Why is it even relevant? Man.
If my son ever feels like he's super horny, I'm just going to tell him to sing Nachiraru, mineraru. I don't have a son right now, but in the future, you know?
I worry about any of your offspring.
Why would you say something like that?
I just say facts.
Nachiraru, mineraru. Now it's stuck in my head. I'll have to listen to it after this. Wait, so for Shiro, the opening and the ending will just be for Shiro. Like, this ending will not stick till the end of the season like it did for Nisa.
I forget. I'm pretty sure that the ending will be for just second season, but the OP changes.
Okay, I see.
Because I'm pretty sure like they designed the ED in a way that it applies to pretty much every single character, just in different contexts. Sort of like how they recontextualized the ending for Bake during episode 12, during the date episode.
I see.
I'll just let you guys say your initial thoughts before we start gushing over this.
I have a question.
Yep.
This is before all of the Karen and Tsukihi stuff or after?
This is after Nisei. So yeah, it's after that.
After, okay. I'll let Serby start.
Hot potato.
I have a lot to say about it. Like,
Alright.
it's cute and good to see, like, Senjougahara helping Hanekawa, and Senjougahara needed a friend, so I don't know.
It was adorable to see Senjougahara being outside of her Tsun role.
I don't know, it was a
just
good
so
opening
happy.
episode. You get to see Hanekawa still being Hanekawa and Senjougahara being that person that she needs to kind of try and help snap her out of it, I guess.
Yes, the thing that I wanted Hanekawa to do from the very beginning. No, yeah, I also found the episode to be very adorable. And I love to see more to Senjougahara than just her being a smartass to Araragi. And
I mean,
actually
she's
having
still a
fun with her.
smartass, but
Yeah, but she's an adorable smartass. Right here. When she's with Araragi, she's a bad base smartass. And right now, she's
I thought you were
an
gonna say a
adorable-
bad pussy, and I was very concerned.
I never say bad pussy.
I would put it past you. You could say anything, and I wouldn't be surprised anymore.
What? You need some babies.
I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. For me, this is second season is the pivotal point
Okay.
where like shit starts getting done. Here we kind of get a sense of like there's a lot more happening in the world than just what we're seeing. Because we have Araragi, who is just not a part of this. He's just out doing something somewhere.
Yeah.
Just sending them a text that he'll return home soon or whatever, that he'll be fine. And this is kind of like the first part of Monogatari where we get this feeling of like the world is actually alive and shit's happening.
Yeah.
But now we have this supernatural tiger, supposedly. In the past seasons, when we had supernatural thing occur to us, an aberration possessing anybody, Araragi would have to come in with Oshino or something, come in and solve the problem. But we don't have him here. So we're gonna have to figure this out on our own, and it's just gonna be Hanekawa and Senjougahara doing this.
And Kaiki.
Kaiki appearing out of nowhere.
Yeah. I can see
You do?
Kaiki showing up when Araragi is in here. The basic bitch Kaiki was still eating donuts near the town, so I believe that he will show up again.
And whenever I see the big tiger, I just think of the Flow webtoon. That's that. I couldn't concentrate very well during that part.
Whoa, that sounds familiar to me. Let me just Google it. Oh, I never saw that before, actually. Maybe I should
They start
check it
this
out.
season off very similarly to how I believe Nisei started off, where we just get a scene with Hachikuji. He's kind of like, I believe during Nisei we kind of described her as like the appetizer.
Hachikuji is like in baseball an opener that just is there to open it up and then just leaves randomly until it comes like to halfway point, and then she comes back and then leaves again.
He just kind of sets the scene and then dips.
Interesting thing to note here is that she doesn't have her backpack. And we kind of find out that it's because Araragi dragged her away without her consent, supposedly. And her backpack is at his house, but he's not there, and she can't find him. Any
Can we
theories
say
as
that
to what's going on?
Araragi and Hachikuji are consenting at being non-consensual.
Yes, we can. Because Hachikuji was kind of disappointed in Araragi when he didn't do anything to her. So, yeah, we can say that. I don't know if it'll hold up in court, though, but I mean...
She gave him consent, people can't say anything against them. You hear that, Twitter? You hear that?
But yeah, any theories as to what's going on there?
I mean, I already gave mine. Araragi found another unfortunate soul he needs to save. And is currently on that mission to save her in some way, shape, or form.
We don't know who, but we do have Hachikuji just blatantly foreshadowing here that she will appear in the next title.
Maybe we'll finally meet the girl that I remind you of. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
And then
and
Monogatari...
for me to absolutely despise the girl he's talking about the whole time.
Impossible.
Impossible.
Monogatari has great cinematography, but, you know, sometimes it can be very blatant. We meeting the tiger on a literal crossroads, surrounded by a bunch of red flags. I don't know. I don't know how to read this one, guys.
Now I know that if her flag breaks, just blatantly ripped off this scene from Monogatari.
Ah, yes. But we get the tiger. The tiger's lines. Yes, so... pale. Pale lies of pale.
I love that the tiger is pale pink.
No, wait. He doesn't say pale lies of pale. He says pale lies of ignorance when he looks at Hanekawa. Just maybe something to keep in note here. If you don't have any theories or ideas as to what that could mean. It's a great conversation between Senjougahara and Hanekawa. Saying the things that Hanekawa really needs to hear, which is what Kiwi was saying about what she wanted Hanekawa to improve on in Nekokuro. And who better to say it than Senjougahara, right? She's in the perfect position to be the person who helps Hanekawa out of this situation, actually.
Yeah, I really do. I want Hanekawa and Senjougahara to become like really close friends that Hanekawa can open up to without feeling like too big of a burden. I mean, it's that kind of feeling is hard to get rid of because I relate to it, right?
And Senjougahara needs a friend who doesn't fall in love with her.
Yeah, and she also needs a friend. She also needs a friend that doesn't touch the balls in his room. That doesn't touch the balls in his room to check the softness of her tits. So she really needs a good friend. That's all she needs. Someone she can open up to and like not expect anything out of. That would be too crazy. If that makes any sense. Am I making sense?
I know what you're getting at, and I'm pretty sure everybody watching should be able to know, but... Well, this is a little bit spicy, because they're both kind of in love with the same guy, and Hanekawa kind of hasn't really given up yet. I don't think she has. I mean, at the end of this, we just see her just very confidently answering Senjougahara that, yeah, I'm still in love with Araragi.
I mean, words are hard, right?
They are.
I watch a lot of shoujo shit. I think that's pretty obvious. And two tropes that I really dislike are the love triangle trope.
Yeah.
And
I hate love triangle.
And the best friends fall in love with the same guy trope. I mean, I can't really call the two of them best friends, but they became friends after they fell in love with the same guy, right? Which is why I really dislike harem anime to begin with, because usually they end up being friends together even though they like the same person, and then useless drama comes to be. But I don't think that Nisio would be handle this in the immature way that harem shows would, where I can see like how the love between both of them for this one guy can improve them and make them more mature, rather than make it into like, I mean, I can see some comedy coming out of it, but for the most part, I don't think it's because they want the comedy to be there. I think it's mostly because they want the characters to improve. I mean, no matter how much I hate it, the short hair means that both of them changed in some way and decided to change in some way. And the fact that Senjougahara approached a rival in love to befriend her also tells me like, oh yeah, she has not only matured in the way that she sees everything else, but she has matured herself, and she just wants to mature even more to show that she can also like fight by herself. I don't know. I think I lost my train of thought. No matter how much I dislike Hanekawa, no matter how much I dislike Hanekawa as a person and as everything, this episode proved it even more to me. I still think that like, yeah, she is pretty stupid, but she is mature, right? She decided, oh, I don't want to be a burden, so I'm going to handle it myself. That's extremely I'm sorry, not that word, not that word. She's extremely dumb, and she pisses me the hell off. But yeah, she handles the things in a way that I would handle them personally, in a mature kind of way, or just call myself mature.
Humble brag. So
humble brag.
We get Hanekawa's viewpoint here, and as I was saying, that it's kind of presented to us in a normal way. If you're not really thinking about it, you're just kind of watching the show, you're like, yeah, okay, so this is how the show goes. But like, what she's doing is incredibly weird to any normal person. However, she just finds it, the obvious answer. This is something that I was also talking about back in, I believe, the beginning of Negokuro, or maybe even back in Bake's during Hanekawa's arc, where she is a genius, but because of her genius, she kind of views the world in a very warped manner that is unlike how any normal person would, and she kind of lacks common sense. Senjougahara here says it that she's not very street smart. I'm not really sure what the Japanese word for that would be, but yeah.
I mean, you just told me that I am actually not street smart and I lack common sense. I just feel really bad. Because I said that I would do the same thing that she did. You just insulted me in a roundabout way.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I hope you can improve upon yourself. It turns out that the character that Kiwi...
No. Don't dare.
Reminds me Kiwi is actually
Don't you say that.
No, but I like how Kiwi can have her own character moments throughout Monogatari as well.
Bro, I'm just saying, when we get to Kiwi's character arc, literally Kiwi's character arc, I'm telling you, that's literally just Kiwi's life. It's literally in Monogatari, right? She is going to learn so much. I don't know if you're going to like it, but you will learn something.
Most likely not. I mean, no one likes to receive criticism.
It's actually one of the best arcs in Monogatari too, in my opinion.
My life is the best arc ever.
It is. Because it's the most dramatic one.
I'm not excited about it. I just don't want it to be Hanekawa. I'm praying to God, to the Lord, that it's not Hanekawa. If it's Hanekawa, I'll be depressed. I'll be extremely depressed.
We randomly just skip a chapter, apparently. Because I believe they show the little flashing text every single time we get to a new chapter of the light novel. However, we did skip chapter 8, I believe it was. Any theories on why we skipped chapter 8?
Spoilers.
Probably something to do with Araragi.
So they kept it away from us for plot convenience.
Or maybe Meme or Kaiki got involved. So they decided to skip it. Because they don't want us to see the two.
Hanekawa, being the one telling the story, can't even remember what happens during those chapters.
That's because she got possessed by a ghost and wasn't there for it.
Oh, that's possible as well. Maybe the big kitty, the big pussy entered the small pussy.
Ladies and gentlemen, say so, Kiwi.
I didn't mean it in a sexual way. Okay.
I don't believe you.
Is this of the North Star? There's something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know exactly.
And then I know that there's just a bunch of JoJo poses this episode. Senjougahara always just does the JoJo poses. And this one...
She does the JoJo poses in her underwear.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
She's an ultimate JoJo cosplayer.
Actually, now that I think about it, right? This kind of reminds me of episode 2 of Bakemonogatari.
Yeah, it does. That's why I said that it's like she's Araragi in this situation and Hanekawa is Senjougahara. I said that. I did say it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she did.
She reminds me of Araragi currently.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
She's taking what she learned from Master Koyomi and giving it back.
But I was thinking more of like where Araragi was sitting where Hanekawa was, being very like shy, and Senjougahara was just walking around in her underwear, very similar to this.
Senjougahara was just going wild. I mean, I think that it goes back to like the whole fan service theory that I had on how Monogatari handles fan service and like characters getting closer. Where Senjougahara is showing everything.
That was your theory that you created.
Yeah, my theory. Yeah, my theory. My theory. I created it. How Senjougahara is just stripping herself and showing everything that she has. At one point, she even takes off the bra, and Hanekawa is just staying like clothes. Until like the very end where she also decides to strip. It's like, I guess that's kind of like it.
Yeah, we haven't seen like many of the fan service scenes up until now. Because like in Nisei, we saw them until, yes, we resolved their relationships. We know where they stand with each other. However, we go back to this because we don't know where Hanekawa and Senjougahara stand with each other. They're kind of feeling each other out right now, deciding whether they're friend or foe, and whether they can trust each other, stuff like that. I mean, we have two people who kind of just closed themselves off from the entire world, and they're stuck in the same situation here together, and having to fix an aberration that they don't really know what it does. But they do know that it literally burned down well, supposedly, it was the one that burned down Hanekawa's house.
And it was actually just Hanekawa. That was just another thing we didn't see. It's just not Senjougahara. Hanekawa was just like, you know what? Fuck this house.
I mean, I guess like how I can see it, but I want to disagree with you because Hanekawa is too much of a pussy. Not pun intended to actually do something like that.
Do remember that chapter 8 happened after her house burned down, so...
No, I said another. It's another moment we didn't see.
So it was chapter 7.5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, it's like oh my god. Is it like Clink Clink where you have to watch the 0.5 episodes to be able to understand the ending?
I haven't watched Link Click, so I can't say. But this will definitely make sense in the end.
I mean, I like this episode. It was saved by Senjougahara. If it was only Hanekawa focus, I would not like it as much.
I do kind of worry that you'll end up just liking Senjougahara more. Just because Senjougahara is just really, really good this arc. even though it's Hanekawa's
that's
arc.
probably gonna be what happens.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
I also just really like Senjougahara this episode.
Senjougahara has changed a lot since the beginning
And
of
she's
Bake
great.
to now.
She just gets
Yeah.
better.
She ages
That's
like a fine
good.
wine.
Tsukihi is still better.
What? Why do you like Tsukihi so much, even though you hate the fact that she's a bird?
Well, why do you like? I can't say
Kiwi
that
is a
because I like
complicated
cats.
person, Zero.
I'm a complicated person. Not even my mom and dad understand me.
If any of our viewers understand your sentiment, then you leave it in the comments. Saying
I would
yes,
like to.
I agree
I
with
would like
Kiwi.
to ask people. I would like to ask people, who dislike cats, why they like Hanekawa because they dislike cats. That's like asking me that. Tsukihi and Nareko have so
I like
much
the
potential.
assumption that there is that person watching.
Yeah, there is.
I know,
It will
right?
be like it will be year 2013, and someone is going to be watching our reactions to Monogatari and then coming later and be like, "Oh, I watched your Monogatari reactions." I'm assuming that we're going to be still a group 10 years later, but who the fuck cares?
Oh, Kiwi's gonna leave us, Zero.
I'm
Foreshadowing.
never going to leave you
It's
guys.
blatant
You guys,
sometimes.
I'm going to look. I even after I die, I'm taking you with me.
Wait,
We're
what?
going-
Oh god, oh jeez.
We're going to record together in the underworld.
Guys, if anything happens to us, you know what happened. This is video proof.
I would be a
Right.
ghost if I died first, so you can't prove anything.
So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm really excited to see where we go and how our opinions change and how
I'm
good
saying that
Senjougahara can
As
be.
if you know, you're saying that as if you know that my opinion will change. It will never change. Hanekawa, bottom tier. Senjougahara, Tsukihi, and Nareko, top tier. Hanekawa is the trash can, and Tsukihi, Nareko, and Senjougahara are the cake toppings in a house
On the trash
filled
can?
with gold. No,
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll
Hanekawa
see you in
would
the
be
next
outside
one.
of the house.
Later, dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.